Curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
P. Diddy.
Of
Diddy.
Puppy. The status of Puppy.
What do you make of that situation? All right. No comment from Clive Davis on P. Diddy.
Shan Kong is a name that's raising eyebrows and whispers of betrayal. Could he be a victim of a dark mentor? Today, we're unraveling the tangled web of manipulation, power, and control that leads straight to one name, Clive Davis. In 1994, rumors swirled of Diddy bowing down to Clive Davis, a powerful industry titan who some say is the puppet master behind Diddy's ruthless reign. What's the real story behind Diddy's rise and Clive's influence? What sinister lessons did this so-called mentor teach? Manipulation, exploitation, and a cold discard of those no longer profitable. It's time to expose the man behind the curtain. Today, by popular demand, we're peeling back the layers on Clive Davis, a figure whose legacy is clouded with chaos and control. Buckle up, because this deep dive is about to get real. Clive Davis, an American record producer and music executive, has been a notable figure in the industry for decades. Born in 1932, he has significantly shaped the music landscape by working with numerous iconic artists and signing many legendary musicians. Over his career, he has won 5 Grammys and been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2013, at the age of 80, Clive publicly came out as bisexual, revealing this in his memoir. It was a bold move, especially for someone of his generation, and he disclosed that he began exploring bisexuality after his second marriage ended in the mid-1880s. He shared that this personal revelation led to a long-term relationship with a man, alongside his previous relationships with women. There's a notable connection between Clive Davis and Diddy. When Diddy was younger, he worked as a vodka promoter and wasn't yet established in the music world. He aspired to launch a record label, and when he met Clive, who was already a prominent figure, he managed to convince him to take hip-hop seriously. Clive funded Diddy's vision and helped him create the Bad Boy record label. Speculation suggests that the relationship between Diddy and Clive might have been more than professional. Some believe Diddy's rapid success with Bad Boy Records could be attributed to a closer connection with Clive, who is openly bisexual. As one tweet noted, Diddy's journey to success, aided by Clive, reflects the often complex and hidden dynamics of power and influence in the entertainment and political worlds, proving that not everything that glitters is gold. Run your race and let the next man run his. This phrase holds meaning when considering the dynamics between Diddy and his mentor, Clive Davis. Many believe Diddy's behavior is a result of how Clive groomed him over the years. The focus on Shan Kong's Diddy stems from allegations that he uses his platform in music and entertainment for trafficking activities. Reliable sources suggest that his actions are indiscriminate, affecting people regardless of gender or age. This points to Diddy's extreme narcissism and love for power, manipulation, and control, traits likely inherited from being victimized by controlling mentors, including Clive Davis and Andre Harrell. Andre Harrell, who mentored Diddy, was a significant figure in his career, but reportedly fell out of favor, losing his position at Uptown Records to Diddy, his former intern. This shift fueled speculation that Diddy was Clive's favorite, explaining why he was elevated so quickly despite his lack of experience. Diddy has maintained a positive relationship with Clive Davis over the years, publicly honoring him at events like the 2019 Grammys. Diddy credited Clive and Arista Records for giving him a chance when launching Bad Boy Records, expressing eternal gratitude for Clive's belief in his vision. Diddy named the label Bad Boy to signify his desire to defy norms, not in a negative or hardcore sense, but to stand out from the regular. Clive was impressed by Diddy's vision and immediately supported his project, taking him under his wing. Their relationship blossomed, described as best friends in professional and perhaps personal terms. Clive's influence and mentorship played a key role in shaping Diddy's rise in the music industry. There are persistent rumors that in 1994, Clive Davis allegedly forced Diddy into an intimate situation to secure his position as a mentee. It's speculated that Clive held immense control over Diddy, and some suggest that Diddy didn't fully run his own operations. Clive did. This dynamic has led to conversations about the deeper influence Clive may have had on Diddy. It's widely believed that abusive or manipulative behaviors often stem from personal experiences of being victimized, perpetuating a cycle. If Diddy engaged in questionable practices, it's reasonable to assume he may have learned them from someone, possibly Clive Davis. Allegedly, their professional relationship extended into a secret romantic one, with reports suggesting that Diddy compromised himself in 1994 to launch Bad Boy Records. Clive Davis's memoir contains over 500 pages of behind-the-scenes stories about famous artists, including Janis Joplin and John Lennon. While it covers various topics, from creative insights to his sexuality, it also highlights personal revelations, such as his relationships with two male partners over the past 20 years. Although Clive prefers to protect their privacy by not naming them, speculation has linked one of these partners to Diddy due to their frequent appearances at industry events. Clive is rumored to have influenced Diddy in exploiting younger artists. One example involves Christopher Williams, a singer allegedly subjected to inappropriate behavior during a meeting with Diddy. Jaguar Wright claimed that a female entertainment lawyer walked in on Christopher Williams performing a sexual act on Diddy in his office. When confronted, Diddy allegedly responded aggressively, asserting that he could make people do anything for power or money. This narrative paints a troubling picture of manipulation and control in the music industry. With Clive Davis at the center of many allegations and Diddy reportedly following in his mentor's footsteps, the narrative highlights unsettling allegations about power dynamics and exploitation in the music industry, focusing on Diddy and his reported relationship with Clive Davis. Here's a summarized version. A former Bad Boy entertainment lawyer allegedly walked in on an intimate encounter between Diddy and singer Christopher Williams, meant to secure a demo deal. When confronted, Diddy dismissed her concerns, asserting his authority and control by claiming, "If I can make a man do that, I can make people do anything." This behavior was framed as a display of power and control, reinforcing speculation about the toxic culture within the industry. Diddy's approach is believed to have been influenced by Clive Davis, who allegedly mentored him in these tactics. There are claims that Clive also played a role in the fates of several high-profile artists, including Whitney Houston and Left Eye from TLC. Whitney's death, officially ruled as accidental drowning due to drug use, is shrouded in conspiracy theories suggesting foul play. Allegations include claims of physical abuse and a confrontation with Clive Davis shortly before her death. Bobby Brown's sister, Leola Brown, has repeatedly asserted that Whitney was beaten before her passing, pointing to signs of violence on her body. The connections drawn between these events and the influence of Clive Davis remain speculative, yet they contribute to a broader conversation about the darker side of the entertainment industry. The claims underline the cutthroat nature of the music business, where allegations of manipulation, exploitation, and even harm to artists persist, raising questions about accountability and the lengths to which some may go to maintain power. The circumstances surrounding Whitney Houston's final days and the broader speculations about the music industry reveal unsettling allegations about power dynamics and misconduct. It is claimed that Ray J was the last person to see Whitney alive, reportedly allowing a drug dealer into her presence, despite her being sober at the time. Brandy is also connected to the story, as Whitney allegedly passed her a secret note during an interview 2 days before her death. Speculation suggests that Whitney may have been trying to warn Brandy about impending danger. Jaguar Wright has spoken extensively about the darker aspects of the music industry, questioning how individuals in power maintain control and addressing the risks faced by those who challenge the status quo. Her revelations tie into a series of tragic deaths linked to Uptown Records, which was founded by Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, Kim Porter, and Sean Puffy Combs. Kim Porter, who was a longtime associate of Uptown Records, died under controversial circumstances. Her death was officially attributed to pneumonia, but earlier reports suggested possible foul play. Similarly, Heavy D and Andre Harrell passed away from heart attacks, while Al B. Sure narrowly survived a coma. Among the original members, only Al B. Sure and Diddy remain alive, which has fueled suspicions due to their shared history and the mysterious nature of the other deaths. Adding to the intrigue is the revelation that many of these individuals were reportedly working on tell-all books that could have exposed sensitive industry secrets. This has led to speculation about whether these tragedies are connected to efforts to silence those who might reveal damaging information. The pattern of deaths and the allegations of power struggles point to a potentially ruthless culture within the industry, where control and secrecy appear to take precedence over individual safety. The deaths of prominent figures associated with Uptown Records, Andre Harrell, Heavy D, and Kim Porter, alongside the survival of Al B. Sure and Sean Diddy Combs, have sparked numerous speculations. Heavy D and Harrell reportedly passed away from heart attacks, while Porter's death was officially attributed to pneumonia. However, an earlier coroner's report suggested foul play, claiming that toxins were found in her body, possibly indicating poisoning. These deaths are further shadowed by allegations that certain poisons can mimic the symptoms of heart attacks or pneumonia. Interestingly, the individuals who died were reportedly working on tell-all books that could have revealed hidden truths about the music industry. This has led to speculation that their deaths were not coincidental, but instead a method to silence them and prevent the publication of potentially damaging information. Some have drawn comparisons to other industry controversies, noting that power struggles often play out in ruthless ways. The narrative expands to include Christopher "Biggie Smalls" Wallace, whose death in a drive-by shooting remains shrouded in mystery. It has been suggested that tensions arose between Biggie and Diddy after Biggie left Bad Boy Records for a lucrative deal elsewhere. These speculations hint at a culture where artists who disrupt power structures or leave their affiliations behind face dire consequences. Allegations even point fingers at industry executives like Clive Davis, who reportedly viewed such departures as damaging to their reputations and business interests. The overarching theme suggests a chilling environment in the music industry, where control is fiercely guarded, and those who threaten the status quo may find themselves in danger. Whether through legal battles or darker means, the lengths to which some individuals might go to maintain power and secrecy remain deeply unsettling. The discussion surrounding the deaths of Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur, two iconic figures in the music industry, is a complex and layered topic that warrants its own in-depth exploration. These tragic events, often intertwined with allegations of betrayal, power struggles, and conspiracies, continue to fuel public intrigue and speculation. The connections between these cases and broader industry practices remain a subject of heated debate, leaving many questions unanswered. For those interested, a dedicated analysis on this topic could shed further light on the mysteries surrounding their untimely deaths.